Across our digital platform, so Villa up to 14th. Forest still bottom despite beating Liverpool, but when you are down there scrapping, Sean, just what impact can a victory like this have on your football club?
Yeah, do you know the yin and yang of it? It's brilliant. It's brilliant for the fans. It's days they've been dreaming of for 23 years. You know, get back in the big time. And then the worst part about it all, you wake up the next morning, you realise it's just 3 points and you're still in the bottom. You know, and that's how hard it can be. The immediacy, fantastic feel in the stadium, the town as well, by the way, you know, after what happened last season and getting in there. But Steve Cooper, he'll know that's a great win, great feel to it, 3 points, but he'll look at that lead time and go, right, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Well, we've talked about Bournemouth's defensive improvement, and I think it's a similar story for Nottingham Forest, who've conceded only 2 goals in the last 4 games after a pretty profligate start. Look how that average has dropped per 90 minutes. And the goals conceded from outside the box, which was a real problem early on for Steve Cooper's side, just 1 in the last 4 games. The shots on target that they're facing are down, as is the XG against. That save ratio is climbing. Perhaps opposition are shooting from different areas. A bit further away from goal, perhaps. And you can see, perhaps, in that last line there, possession 1 in the final third, that has dropped, which maybe suggests a change in style. Have we seen that, Jamie?
We have, and I think it's great management, I really do. I know Steve Cooper well from his time at the Liverpool Academy. A big influence there was coaches from Barcelona. And one of them has now gone on to be Pep Guardiola's assistant. So that was always his way of playing. What he did last season, what he started the season with, at the FA as well. But I admire managers who say, no, I need to change, and he had to change, because if he didn't, he was going to be out of a job, and they were going to get relegated. But we actually look at them playing on the Monday night against Leicester, where they got battered on the night, really, and they had a huge problem with the spaces between attack and defence. You see that distance there, and the space James Maddison kept getting between the lines was huge. And you actually look at the tracking back from some of the attacking players. Again, the team is so stretched. That's not enough. It really isn't. And this has been a big problem for them. Goals outside the box. Far too many. And what stood out at the weekend was basically a completely different team. Yes, they're playing Liverpool. I get that. But you just stop it now. It's a complete sea change. And I don't think, to be honest, Steve Cooper really wants his team to play like this too often, to be honest. But all 11 players so tight together. Now, it makes you more difficult to beat, and also it stops people getting shots off from outside the box, because that was a huge problem for them. And the big key is, can you counter-attack and still cause a problem going the other way? And this is what they did to Liverpool. And that's how they actually got the goal. The goal comes from a set piece initially, but they win it on the halfway line and go quickly. So in this game, they had opportunities to try and hit Liverpool the other way, because you can't defend like that for the whole game. But for me, when a coach is prepared to change his idea to the players because it's the right thing to do and not be so dogmatic about what he does or what his beliefs are, I think it's great management.
We'll get Sean's view on the relegation scrap a little later, as well as what it's like